So you are probably walking the cobblestones of Rome right now. It's hot, the sun is just beating down, and you are officially parched.
Yeah, and you are likely reaching for your wallet, like frantically scanning the street for a tourist shop so you can buy a warm plastic bottle of water.
Right, put the wallet away. Seriously,
Yeah.
we are going to save you from that today.
Yeah.
But before we quench that thirst, a quick announcement because this audio experience is brought to the guests by Alessandro Palace, Hostel, and Bar.
Absolute.
Because our mission in this deep dive is to uncover your new lifeline in this Roman heat. And the title of today's deep dive is The Secret of the Big Nose, Quenching the Eternal City. Welcome to Rome's free water bar.
And to find this free water bar, you really don't even need to look very far.
No, you don't. Just keep your eyes peeled as you walk. You are looking for these dark cast iron cylindrical fountains. They stand about waist high and have this very distinct curved metal spout.
Right, the spout. Romans actually lovingly call those spouts Nasoni,
Yeah.
which translates to big nose.
Big news is, yeah.
Yeah, Mayor Luigi Pianciani installed them way back in 1874. It was this massive public health push to get clean drinking water to all the citizens. And honestly, with the kind of modern summer heat waves we get, they are still an absolute lifeline for anyone walking around the city.
Oh, for sure. There are over 2,500 of these scattered across Rome today. But here's the thing that just absolutely baffles me whenever I see one.
What's that?
The water is just gushing out, like nonstop. It looks like someone left their bathroom sink running all year long. Why is it constantly running? I mean, isn't that a massive waste?
It definitely looks like a massive waste, I will give you that.
Yeah.
But that constant flow is actually preventing a citywide plumbing disaster.
Wait, really? How does dumping millions of gallons down the drain prevent a disaster? I mean, I get that moving water stops bacteria from building up so it stays icy cold and fresh, but there has to be a catch.
There is a catch. It is Rome's ancient gravity-fed water system. So all that water rushing down from the surrounding mountains, it builds up incredible pressure in the pipes beneath your feet.
Oh,
Yeah, the Nasonis are constantly running to release that pressure. If they were turned off, the ancient pipes would literally just burst under the stress.
okay, so it is less like a leaky faucet and more like the steam whistle on a boiling kettle. Like, if it doesn't let off that pressure constantly, the whole ancient system under the cobblestones just explodes.
That is a perfect way to picture it, yeah. It is a pressure release valve that just happens to double as a 247 hydration station.
Okay, so the water is safe and flowing for a reason, but drinking from it is another story. Bending over and contorting your spine to catch water falling straight down from a metal nose just feels, well, awkward.
It really does. And you can always spot the tourists who haven't figured out the local hack yet.
The thumb trick.
Exactly. Look closely at that curved spout. You will see the main hole at the bottom where the water pours out, but there is also a tiny little hole right on top of the arch.
Right, so if you just plug the bottom hole with your finger, the water pressure forces it to shoot straight up out of that tiny top hole, exactly like a modern drinking fountain.
It's brilliant.
Just a heads up, though. Ease your finger onto it. I have seen way too many tourists aggressively jam their thumb up there and just blast themselves right in the face.
I mean, that is just a very refreshing baptism by the city of Rome.
Which, honestly, you might actually want in this heat. And you definitely want to drink this water. Rome wasn't called Regina Aquarum, the queen of waters, for nothing. The water from the Nasoni is super rich in minerals, particularly calcium, and it is genuinely delicious.
It really is. And the craziest part about how delicious that water is, it is not just fresh. It is ancient.
What do you mean, ancient?
Well, some of these Nasoni, along with the famous Trevi Fountain, are actually still fed by the Virgo aqueduct.
No way.
Yeah, an aqueduct built in 19 BC.
Think about that for a second. You listening right now, when you plug that spout and take a sip, you might be drinking from the exact same 2,000-year-old water source that an ancient Roman gladiator or a senator drank from. That is just insane.
It is wild to think you can just casually walk up to a piece of functioning ancient history on a random street corner.
Exactly. So if you have an
Wow.
empty bottle in your bag, or if you are just dying of thirst right now, go find a big nose, fill up, save your money, and literally taste history. You have to try it at least once while you're here in Rome.
But as you walk away, refreshed and cooled down, I want you to ponder this for a moment. If an ancient Roman aqueduct built in 19 BC can still flawlessly serve thirsty travelers on the streets today, what infrastructure are we building in our modern world that will still be functioning in the year 4000?
This episode was brought to you by Alessandro Palace, a hostel and bar in Rome.